on Madden 21. Now this is next gen as I am on the PS5. However, we are on next gen. I think that's what I said. I don't know. Anyway, this is a new series that we'll be starting up. It is the Tampa Bay series here, where we will be taking a look at our team. To make it realistic, I want to start fresh, but I didn't want to be a coach because then it's unrealistic because then, I get a playoff win and playoff loss, blah, blah, blah. So, to make it realistic, we are an owner. I named him Nick Owens for now. And I have fired, see if we go to our head coach, I have fired Bruce Arians, although we'll pretend like he retired unless he actually gets signed somewhere else, which probably will. So let's just say he and Brady or something had a fallout, so he was to go while we are in the search for a new head coach. So we ended up actually beating Washington and losing to Seattle, and if we want it realistic, the Bears should not be in the NFC East, or the NFC East, not the NFC Championship game, but they are. So it is what it is. They probably will be in the Super Bowl. Before we go on to the re-sign stage, I do want to take a look at the season stats for everyone so we can get a gist of what the team looked like. Brady had evidently a career year. I don't even want to say a career year, but he had fantastic numbers because he's Tom Brady. Jones had probably his best year. Leonard Fournette was a good compliment to Ronald Jones. Mike Evans, over 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns. Chris Godwin was a good compliment to Mike Evans, like he's always been. Even Scotty Miller even produced a little bit. Antonio Brown even helped out. And yeah, so I do have an idea of what I want to focus this season around. Obviously, we can't look at sacks. That's not really a right stat. JPP had 13.5 sacks along with 2 picks. Devin White, Shaq Barrett each with 10. Sue with 8. Golston 4.5. Whitehead with 3. Vita Vea before he got hurt had 3. Levante David with 1.5, including 17 tackles. Jeremiah Ledbetter. A bunch of people having 1.5. We look at interceptions. Carlton Davis, the third, had a big season with 4 interceptions. 2 for Whitehead, Mike Edwards, and JPP. 1 for Levante David and Jamal Deem. So I guess... Did he not have one? Sean Bunting Murphy did not have a pick, I guess. I don't know. Ryan Suckup was solid kicking as well as Pinion, and I don't really care about the rest. So, that's what the team is at least looking like heading in to this new season, as we will sim now to the Pro Bowl. See who all made the Pro Bowl for us. Rodgers, Brady, and Wilson, of course. Cook, Kamara, Jones, Chet Graham. Any wide receivers for us? No. Any tight ends for us? No. O-lineman, Ali Marpet, probably. Alex Cappa, also probably. Tristan Wirfs. I don't know. Is Wirfs for us? Yeah, Wirfs is too. I should probably look at this roster instead of just the way I scrolled through. I believe Wirfs is for us. I didn't think Wirfs was that good. Donovan Smith, Marpet, Jansen, Kappa. Guess he was that good, alright. And it'll be a Ravens-Bears Super Bowl. I don't know how the Bears are in the Super Bowl. Anyway, we'll import local file 2021 Nano. For that, and we will just scout one person so that way it stays, but I'm not really going to be doing much scouting. Actually, I might as well just do it for scouting anyway, just because I have an idea of how I want this to go. I do want to look at some wide receivers. Alright, it would work out. Alright, cool. I get what I get. And now we have to hire staff. So looking at some of the head coaches available, Matt Hendrick, Bruce Arians is available. Obviously, I'm not going to go after him. Demetrius Turner, Thomas Pitta, Dan Quinn is available. Former Falcons coach, Bill O'Brien, Nicholas Gov, Sean Easton, Roger McClinton, Paul Ranson, Jerry Tunson, Matt Patricia, Adam Gase, and Doug Marrone. Now, Matt Patricia and Adam Gase does make sense because of the defense they run. Paul Ranson also does. I want to switch. I would like to switch to a 4-3-D rather than run a 3-4. Bill O'Brien do not want to resign, or I don't want to sign him. So honestly, out of all these guys, Paul Ranson seems the most. I know he's not real, but It's okay. Paul Ranson just seems like the most logistical guy. So offer him a contract, and did we get him? We indeed did get Paul Ranson. So he'll be our first guy. Now, I do want to switch to potentially... I do want to set this team up like it will be a 4-3 team. Which means I don't really have to worry about that. I more have to worry about the inside. So setting up this team like it is a 4-3, that means Sue is going to be moving into D-tackle. No, I'm going to wait for now, actually. Let's wait until after the re-sign stage we can see where everyone is. Who are some of the top players? Levante David is here. We have Devin White, though. I feel like we don't need Levante David really anymore if we do have Devin White, because he's going to be more of the middle inside linebacker role. I mean, obviously he's amazing. He kind of had to step back this year. I think it's best we let Levante David walk. I think the main guy here, the main focus should be Chris Godwin. He's the perfect complement towards Mike Evans. He has what I am looking for in a number 2 wideout. I feel like that contract, we probably overpaid him, but it's better to overpay than underpay. I mean, amazing catching for Godwin there. I'd like to keep him. Gronk, we can let go. He's a little bit on the older side now. Don't need Gronk. Sue, I feel like we can let go also. Potentially fine. Antonio Brown makes sense, but he is 33. I want to let him go. I feel like we can find a better replacement there. Shaq Barrett, what would he be for our 4-3 scheme? How would he fit? What are they looking for here? They are looking for a run stopper left end, I assume. Let me just see if that is... Let me just see what scheme we're running. Because I don't think... Did it update? After, if we go to coach schemes, what does he run? He runs a 4-3 under. So he wants us, yeah, he wants a speed run. So I'm going to change that actually there real quick to a base 4-3. That makes sense. And I don't... No, I signed him without looking. That was my fault. I will keep everything the same and we'll work it. So he wants a speed rusher as a left end. I think Shaq Barrett works then as a left end, right? I think Barrett is a speed rusher off the edge. He's not a power rusher. No, he's a speed rusher off the edge, yeah. So he would fit there if I move him to left end, which is where I am going to move him. And off of Colorado State, let's see. He does drop down to an 86, but that's fine. William Goldston, what is he? He is a power rusher and a run stopper. All right. Jeremiah Ledbetter is a speed rusher technically, as well as Khalil Davis. All right. And then Kobe Smith is a run stopper, which helps the scheme here. Pat O'Connor is a speed rusher that we just don't need, so I'll release him because why not? If Golston isn't there, I am going to cut him because we don't need him. If his contract is not up, he's what, a left end? Is Golston's contract up? No, he's not. Jeremiah Ledbetter's is, though. So I'll cut Golston so that way we might have a little bit more cap to spend here, at least in the re-sign stage. That's at least $5 million that we get back for Golston. I mean, we don't need Jeremiah Ledbetter, but I'm not just going to straight up cut him. Yeah, there you go. TPP would also fit as a good backup, because apparently he's not a run stopper. Anyway, Shaquille Barrett, he's already 28, but he has that superstar dev, so I'm confident he's not really going to regress. I'll offer him that. He wants to test. I'll let him test, because that franchise tag is way, way, way too much. Levante David can hit. Andrew Adams as a backup. He fits the scheme still. Andrew Adams as a backup safety. I'm down, and he wants to hit free agency. I feel like everyone here is going to want to hit free agency. Anyone, really? Maybe Blaine Gabbert as a decent backup behind. Yeah, all right. Everyone wants to hit. I'm confident with letting guys like Levante David and people go. I feel like we can still, be an elite team after letting some people walk. Taking a look here at the running back, it helps that Ronald Jones is still on his rookie deal and is on cheap rookie deal too because of where he was picked. Guy who we can cut, Cameron Brate, 100% gone. That clears up a lot. Zach Triner, the long snapper, you can go because it's kind of relevant. Donovan Smith, you are an awful tackle there. Ali Marpet. Ryan Jansen, no, I've got to keep you. Mulkin, we got to keep. Worse, yeah, no. I can definitely find a better backup than Brad Seaton for cheaper. Khalil Davis can stay, Kobe Smith, just because you guys are fitting our scheme a little bit. What does they want there? Anthony Elvis, want a power rusher off that edge. Middle linebacker, I need to find another middle linebacker there. Now, JPP. JPP is actually a run stopper. I did not realize that. What does he go to if I make him a right end, though? That's the question. I feel like he goes up because of his size. Yeah, he goes up. All right, so JPP, you can actually stay then. Cam Gill, you can say Quentin Bell. A little bit too bad. You don't really fit our scheme. That's okay. Carlton Davis, Jamal Dean. Yeah, I'll keep Jamal Dean. Yeah, I'll keep all those guys. Winfield and Mike Edwards, yes. Jordan Whitehead, yes. Greg Joseph. Do I want to go with Pinnon? Yeah, I'll keep Pinnon. Matt Weil, you can go. And then Greg Joseph, you can also go because I can find a better kicker. All right, that actually cleared up a lot of cap room for us. We should have around 80 mil to spend now. Yeah, we have 76 mil to spend. We have 76 mil to do whatever we want. First position I want to look to is wide receiver for a guy who can play the slot as well as the outside. Now imagine if we have Kenny Golladay, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin. That would be an insane wide receiving core. Sadly, though, I'm not going to do that. I mean, T.Y. Hilton makes sense because he is a true slot guy. I was hoping... There's one guy here. Corey Davis is not getting a lot of bids. Now, he is 6'3", and he fits better outside, but I feel like he'd be effective on the inside, as I do also want to go out and sign probably like a Cam Robinson or something, just a good veteran on the to help out on the outside. Shaq Barrett, I do want to bring back. I think Barrett should be our main goal to bring back. I feel like, oh, maybe Hassan Riddick, because he's younger. Maybe even Hassan Riddick a little bit. Jaylen Brown as well to pair up with Devin White. Devondre Campbell, someone. Alright, there's a decent amount of guy. J.C. Jackson's available to pair up with Carlton Davis. Alright, there's a lot that we could do here, which is pretty interesting just because of the type of deals people are on. Main focus here, though, I feel should it be Curtis Samuel or Corey Davis? I feel like Samuel makes more sense because he can at least play the slot. And he's cheaper, too. And younger. Yeah. Samuel makes most sense. I'll offer him a 5-year deal worth around $55 million. Is he going to take that? We are at least the first offer. I mean, Kenny Golladay would be absolutely insane. All right, how much would Golladay want first? Golladay would want a little bit more. All right, you know what? This should be an insane wideout core, and I'm confident that we could pull it off. That's why I'm going to do it. This would be an absolutely insane wideout core. Let me take a look at our future. Let me take a look at future salaries also, though. We have Evans locked up long-term. Mark Jansen still locked up for another 2. Yeah, we got people locked up long-term. Even... Oh, wait, no, that's the savings. Jansen's due after this year, same as Vita Vea. I feel like, though, we would still have enough room to do it. Yeah. So I'm going to. Maybe... Probably not in our funding. Like in the available funds. But that's okay. Because I have a solution in case... salary cap thing doesn't really work out with the available funds as owner. I do have another solution. Would it make sense, though, to sign Golladay and just put literally basically all of our money into our wide receiving core? It would, because Corey Davis is literally just a little bit more expensive. Godwin can roll slot. Yeah, it would. Doesn't really make sense, but I want to go with it there. Cam Robinson... This is a risky contract, but we need a tackle, a true tackle. before I go out and sign backups, I want to sign all the starters I need, such as Shaq Barrett. He wants a little bit too much, though, for me. I feel like we can still find a decent replacement over Shaq Barrett. Assume they want a speed rusher, defensive tackle? Rather not. Dalvin Tomlinson hit. I didn't even see that. But at the left-hand spot, a guy like Melvin Ingram would make a lot of sense just on a one-year deal, or a guy like Trey Hendrickson, or even Carl Lawson hit. I didn't even see that. Damn. But Hassan Riddick is a guy who I am a huge fan of. He's relatively cheap. We'd just be in a bidding war with the Lions. I'll go up to 10-6. If that gets the job done. It's a little bit close, so I can go up to 10 point. I can go up to 11-6. Still a little bit close, but that's okay. Danny Trevathan on a one-year deal I can do. Then we do need some right end run stoppers here. Pernell McPhee, I feel like would be a good option. We don't really need any help in the secondary. Vince Beagle as well. We don't need any help in the secondary, really. Feel like we are fine when it comes to the secondary, though. Do need a backup strong safety, Sean Davis, because now we're in the backup type stage. Outside of signing our kicker, we're in the backup. We're in the backup area. Young Ho Koo hit, one of the best kickers. I feel. Imagine we get Young Ho Koo. I would, but Will Lutz just has that star dev. I might as well sign him to a 3-year deal. Don't need a kicker. Now we're on to the backup stage, just behind Tom Brady. Imagine we go on and get Tyson Hill. Nah, behind Tom Brady. How much does Dwayne Haskins want? Haskins wants a really cheap deal. I'll do that for Haskins. I would like a decent back behind Ronald Jones. Imagine if we just re-signed Leonard Fournette. Honestly, Fournette might be the move. Yeah, I think Fournette is the move, actually, on a one-year deal. Unless Gus Edwards hit. Yeah, Gus Edwards did hit. He wants a little bit too much, though. Fournette I can get cheaper on a one-year deal, yeah. There's a lot of one-year deals I'm giving out. As for fullbacks, I'll give Jakob Johnson a one-year deal. Do need another backup. At least lead a backup tight end. Lee Smith. Why not? 33 years old, though. Mad old. Oh, well. Tyler Shatley on a one-year deal to at least help back up. We'll go with the cheap guy, Joey Hunt, on a 2-year deal to at least help back up. Then I think we're good for right now, because remember, we do always have the draft, and we still have a bunch of different stage. I actually do like what we offered. So we signed Tyler Shatley, excuse me. We signed Hassan Riddick. There we go. We signed Vince Beagle. We signed Kenny Galladay. Alright, so did we literally sign everyone? We did. So, yeah, we signed literally everyone who we went after. That is sweet. I mean, our offense now is insane. Look at that. Evans, Godwin, Galladay. I feel like I can move Scotty Miller now. Is there any team completely interested in Scotty Miller? The Eagles. I can finesse the Eagles. The Eagles have no cap room to do anything. Now that we just signed Galladay, we can move Scotty Miller. No way they give up a first pick for the 7th overall pick for Scotty Miller. No, but we probably can get a second for Scotty. No, we cannot. We can get a third and a let's do a third and future fifth for Scotty. Feel like they'll bite on that? No. They'll do third and future 7th, though. Then if they don't, we'll just do third. Alright, so we got rid of Scotty Miller. Let me leave Tyler Johnson as well as Cyril Grayson Jr. So we signed Cam Robinson to be our left tackle, or at least compete for the left tackle spot. Tyler Shatley is the backup. Jansen, Joey Hunt, Alex Kappa, John Mulshin, Tristan Wirfs. We do need a backup tackle. So we did not get our defensive tackle yet to pair up with Vita Vea, which is crucial because of the 3-4 switch, or the 4-3 switch. Hassan Riddick is going to be moving over to our left side, so we'll have Hassan Riddick and JPP coming off the edge. Now, JPP has gotten a good amount of sacks. Anthony Nelson, I feel like Anthony Nelson, a power rusher, coming off the edge would be able. However, what is Cam Gill? He's a speed rusher. I really don't need Cam Gill anymore. Yeah, I'll do it. I could use another corner, and we did re-sign Sean Davis. Now, let's take a look at everyone's stats we signed. So remember, we did just sign Kenny Golladay. He had only 20 catches, 338 yards, and 2 touchdowns in an injury-filled season for him. However, he has formerly caught 11 touchdowns. That's back in 2019. Former third-round pick in 2016. And, yeah, so hopefully pairing up with Mike Evans, him and Evans will be a great duo with hopefully Godwin coming out of the slot. That will probably be an electrified offense. Signing Hassan Riddick. Riddick had a breakout year, however. The normal dev could be tough. However, he's only 26, 62 tackles, 4.5 sacks. He should be good to go. And I have no problem just having Khalil Davis come off the edge as well. It's Kobe Smith. We did sign Danny Trevathan. Who did he play for last year? Trevathan played with Chicago last year. Over 100 tackles, 1.5 sacks. Him backing up Devin White should be good. We did also sign Pernell McPhee, who I believe played with Baltimore last year for the past 2 years. He still had 4.5 sacks, so it's not like he can't get to the passer when asked, as well as Vince Beagle coming out of Miami last year, 91 tackles and a pick. Actually, that was back in 2019. And then the last guy we had was Sean Davis. I forget who he played for. I think Davis played for Pittsburgh. He did. He had 12 tackles last season. And we also did sign Will Lutz, the former Saints kicker. 23 for 28 last year, 82%. However, he is a pretty solid kicker. Taking a look now at our college scouting, I will just go down the list. Now, just the fact that we actually got Golladay kind of changed my plans. I was either going to take the Heisman winner in Devonta Smith or Jalen Waddle, as we have $4 million to go ahead and offer, but we're not going to do anything. We're going to see where we still stand. I never offered to a defensive tackle, did I? No. Great. Do we need all the positions that I already offered to? Yeah. Thought I did. I can sue. No way Sue takes this, but whatever. I'll just offer that out there for him. And now we'll sim, because we're basically done with free agency after we end up signing everyone. So we did re-sign Haskins. And I think that'll be it. We did not get Sue, but we did get Lee Smith. So we now need a defensive tackle heading into the draft. And where we pick is probably defensive tackle territory. As with the first pick, we have the 26th. Okay. First pick should be Trevor Lawrence to Jacksonville. It is indeed Trevor Lawrence. The Jets, I assume, are going to be going Justin Fields. Do they? Yes, they do. Justin Fields, QB Ohio State. The Falcons, end up taking Jamar Chase. There goes Penei Sewell to the Dolphins. Now, Bengals here, after seeing, I am going to try to keep this realistic. Bengals here seeing what? Lawrence, Fields, 2 guys who they weren't going to take, as well as 2 guys that were going to take in Penei and Jamar Chase off the board. Now, for some reason in this draft class, they go Zach Wilson a lot. Really don't want that to happen. But it could be trade back territory. We'll see what they have to offer. We'll see what I can offer for it. I'm not going to overpay for the 5th pick because, honestly, there is really not a lot of talent I would take on the board, but I would love the idea of trading up. Now, I would give the first pick. I'd give my later 3rd, and then a guy like probably DeAndre Walker. That's 100% not even close. What? Okay, that is close to getting it done. We can go with our earlier 3rd, and it'll get it done. No, it won't. We can go with our later 3rd then, and probably, this is insane, probably Anthony Nelson to get it done. They're 100% interested. If that gets it done, I'll be shocked. All right, it does get it done. Well, we still gave up our first, so it's not like a completely finesse the trade system. It was a good deal. I liked it. It got done. That's the point. Now, I actually did not think it was going to get done, so I was not really thinking about who to take. Defensive tackle, Jordan Davis would be nice, but it's just so deep, this defensive tackle class. Michael Parsons would be an insane pick. Patrick Surtain to pair up with Trayvon Holland. I mean, there's a bunch of guys available. Devonta Smith, if we didn't have it. Kyle Pitts here. Alex Leatherwood instead of Lamb or Cam Robinson. Gregory Rousseau, though. Just imagine Riddick, Rousseau. We can move JPP back potentially to edge and let him pair up with now, because now we do need more of a power rusher guy. I mean, Parsons at the right outside linebacker would be pretty good, because I didn't actually think that they were going to take it, which is why I did that. I was not prepared. I feel like Alex Leatherwood here would make the most sense. I mean, he's a guy, helps us right away. Same thing as Gregory Rousseau, though. Him and Riddick would be absolutely insane. 21 years old. We'll go Gregory Rousseau. 85 finesse for him, 82 speed, 85 excel. He can tackle. He can get off blocks. We'll work him into this defense somehow. There goes Michael Parsons. Probably would have been a better selection there. There goes Devonta Smith. Alex Leatherwood goes. There goes Patrick Surtain. There goes Christian Darrisaw. Jalen Waddle to the Giants. That's a good fall. Kwity Paye to the 49ers. Dylan Raduns. Samuel Cosme. Trey Lance goes to the Patriots. The Patriots get the QB of the future. Caleb Fairley there. Jalen Mayfield. Sage Surratt. Andre Cisco goes. Javon Holland goes. So still, defensive tackles are still on the board. Now, I'm not going to trade back up but defensive tackles are still on the board. I mean, Jordan Davis, the top D tackle, is still available now. That could be interesting. There goes Sean Wade. There goes Rondell Moore. Zach Wilson just goes. So now, who is the next QB on the board? There goes J.C. Horn. The next best QB is Kyle Trask. Now, remember, Brady is what, 43 years old? How old is Brady? Before I continue, how old is Brady? Brady's old. Brady ain't no slouch. Brady's 44. All right, Brady's 44. He's not gonna. There goes J.C. Horn, though. Nick Bolton. Pat Freiermuth. So Baby Gronk just goes. Kyle Pitts just goes. Jordan Davis. There goes the top defensive tackle. The Jets wound up taking Trey Smith. Joseph Osai. There goes Creed Humphrey to the Bears, and Wyatt Davis to end out the first round. Start of the second round now. There goes Liam Eichenberg. Now I want to see who is still on the board. Who's some of the top guys still on the board? Terrace Marshall, Najee Harris, Travis Etienne, Caden Stearns, Rashard Bateman still available, Kyle Trask, Elijah Madden, Michael Carter, Marvin Wilson still available. Like I said, this defensive tackle core is very, very deep. So it wasn't my top priority. There goes Caden Stearns. Wow, I'm surprised the Jets actually took him. There goes Najee Harris. So first running back off the board. Would not be surprised to see a running back come off here soon. Elijah Molden goes there. Terrace Marshall goes. There goes Marvin Wilson. Not shocked. There goes Jay Tufalili. Christian Barrymore. Now there's a run on defensive tackles as Travis Etienne is the first one to go there. Who is the next best defensive tackle and what round? Tyler Shelvin, 6'3", 349, run stopper from LSU. I feel like he would be an amazing pair up with Vita Vea, just that size up front. Chargers, I don't think are in a position to trade out in the second round. What are the Patriots' needs? Patriots already took a QB, remember? So the Patriots' needs... Remember, they already took a QB, so QB is not a need for the Patriots here. It's going to say it, but it's not. Tight end, I can't offer. Right tackle, I can't really offer. Middle linebacker, I can't really. And right outside, I can't. All right, I can't offer to any of their needs, so I'm not going to try to finesse it. And they do take Tyler Shelvin, of course. All right, now there's no one else I even want to think about trading up for. There goes Karoma. Since there is no one else that I would consider really trading up for here, we'll just let it sim out. And now it's our pick. Now, this could be in a position for us to trade out. However, Rashad Bateman's still here. That would be an insane wide receiver core. I'm not going to do that, though. We're going to look at some positions of potential need. Charlie Kohler. I am a big fan of Brevin Jordan, so maybe him later. I mean, Spencer Brown would make sense to pair up with Cam Robinson, let him back him up as the center core is deep. I mean, Jackson Carman. We don't really need a tackle, though. That's the thing. There's no really any defensive tackles to pair up with for Vita Vea right now. Chai Surratt coming off of the right side. Pete Warner. Jacoby Stevens would be probably a good selection, but I don't need that. I feel like the pick here. Spencer Brown. Be on the safe side. Take Spencer. He's a developmental guy. Probably will not start right away as Cam Robinson is going to be over him. It's a pick for the future potentially. See what we have in him. As we have pick 7, Justin Ross goes over Bateman. There goes Sean Slater. There goes Jacoby Stevens. Jackson Carman. There goes Charlie Kohler, the Iowa State tight end. Kyle Trask just goes. There goes Jalen Hawkins. There goes Chuba Hubbard. Now, it's going to be a reach. I don't want to take a chance on him sliding, though. I feel like Mac Jones as a potential successor to Tom Brady would be a pretty good get. I mean, this guy, really, really good in college. He's only normal dev, 6'3", 220, though, at 23. To sit behind Brady for a year, develop him into what potentially. I don't want to take the chance. I didn't want to take the chance on him sliding to 26. There goes Joe Tyron. There goes Jason Owe, LeBron Ray. Boy Maffa, Alaric Johnson. Like I said, I didn't want to take the chance on him sliding. Mac Jones was the pick all the way in the third round. I knew I was going him all the way in the third round, and I was considering taking him in the second. Actually, saying, "Yes, there goes Shaka Tooney." That kind of sucks, but ultimately, I like that pick here. As now we're approaching 26. Now I want to consider something here. I want to consider depth. We do need a tight end. Chaz Surratt is still available. He wasn't the guy. Chaz Surratt would be a pretty good get here. Remember, we still do need at least a defensive tackle. There's no guys I really like until maybe Alan McNeil. I feel like crap. I don't know. Chaz Surratt is probably the best available. He's fast. He'd be a good get. I mean, he wouldn't really be for ours. Defense. You know what? Chaz Surratt, welcome to the team. I can develop you into probably the right where I could probably develop you where we need you. And you probably will be a day 1 starter. There goes Daz Newsome, North Carolina. Remember, this is a very, very deep wide receiver class. So we do need a wide receiver. There goes Brevin Jordan. Dang, that was my top tight end target. I didn't expect him to go early 4th. I thought he was going to go later. There goes Nico Collins. Tyson Campbell just went. Kyler Gordon. Kadarius Tooney from Florida just goes. Khalil Herbert, Virginia Tech. Jarrett Patterson. Now we're starting to have a little bit of a run on running backs. Zaven Collins. Tuff Borland. Elijah Mitchell. Asante Samuel Jr. just goes. He's ending up in Minnesota. There goes Mark Webb. Ed Ingram. Timion Terry. Trey Hill. Demordre. There goes Eric Stokes. Forrest. Anyone else really interesting? Quincy Roach. Marcelino Ball. And Desmond Ritter. Now, as we enter the first round, Chris Olave. We can get a true slot guy at least, maybe here. Jonathan Adams Jr. Whoa. He is a 7.1 combine grade. I mean, he'd make sense. 6'3", 220. He can't block for his life. Is there a taller guy still available? Not at the... TJ Vasher. I can't remember how he was, though. This is definitely a reach. At least he can block, though. You know what? We'll reach on him. TJ Vasher. What a pick. You can kill... Oh, my. Okay. How's his blocking, too? Alright. His blocking isn't good. His blocking is far from good, but maybe he can develop as a solid number 3 or number 2 tight end for us. As there goes Thomas Gresham, Marco Wilson. Oh, Trill Williams just went. There's Ronnie Perkins. Alright, we're just gonna sim to the next picks because there's nothing really else probably. We did just go wide receiver over. He's going to be a tight end, so I probably should look into wide receiver, but I want to look later on wide receiver spot. We need a defensive tackle 100% here. We've been avoiding it. Ali McNeil. Ooh, that's actually not a bad pick. And now we'll skip to probably our only 7th round selection. No, no, we have 2 7th round selections. I do want to add a wide receiver here. So any more physical guys left? Elijah Cooks. It's definitely a reach, but that's okay. Now what else do we need? Now we just need to add on a corner. We can sign an undrafted guy for that. Any other position for depth? We need to find another right tackle. We can also sign an undrafted guy. I want to at least select someone who you know is probably going to be selected. Ty Freifogel. No, I'll take him here. Just because of his amazing combine grain, he's pretty good. He could be the next Scotty Miller. Who knows? With injuries and stuff. Anyway, so we'll sim here. I do want to adjust the roster real quick before we do end the stream. And before we start looking at the other roster here. TJ Vasher, I want to try moving him to tight end, and we can see where he's at as a tight end because of his size. I mean, 6'6", probably was the tallest wide receiver in the draft. He's a 6'9" overall. Okay, that's not bad. That's right, I didn't take a tackle. Gregory Rousseau right now is behind Hassan Riddick. Riddick would fit the scheme. However, you know, JPP, where I'll slide Gregory Rousseau, I'll move him over to the right end. No, Gregory Rousseau really ain't going to fit the scheme there, but that's okay. Anyway, so in the next episode, we'll go over our roster after I do all of our undrafted free agents and everything. See you guys later. Of course, I would take a screenshot. Peace.